everyone, welcome back to the Tarot Tanvi. I am Tanvi, this is my studio, and I'm going to talk a little bit about certain things. A beautiful question that somebody asked me. So before I get into the reading for today and the message for today, I would just like to say that in case you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on my Instagram. You can check out my YouTube channel where I upload free readings, and you can also check out my website and contact me from my website. So all the details and links are in the description of this episode. Okay, so somebody asked me very recently a beautiful question, which says that what is the difference between religion and spirituality? And there's just like a simple answer to this question. There's no difference. Ideally, there is no difference between religion and spirituality. And I'll explain how and why. If you read the Bhagavad Gita, and I personally love reading the Bhagavad Gita, if you read what Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, it's similar to what is written in the Guru Granth Sahib. It is similar to the teachings of Gautam Buddha. They all speak about love. They all speak about oneness. They all speak about the fact that we are all connected. They all speak about the fact that love is not attachment, that you need to detach yourself from the worldly things, the Maya, the attachments, the matrix. And that's when you can spread love. Guru Nanak Dev Ji also said that he saw God in every being, in every living creature, and that everyone is equal. Everyone is ideally, like every life is important, and everyone should be looked from the eyes of love. So now all these people, these ascended masters, Lord Krishna, Gautam Buddha, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they all speak about essentially the similar things. About the fact that humanity is important, about karma, about the fact that our good karma comes back. But then don't do good karma just for the sake of getting something in return. Do it just because it's natural to you. It should be natural to you. Doing good deeds, being nice to people should be natural to you. Not harming other creatures should be natural to you. And there are so many deep philosophers that have walked on this earth. So, spirituality and religion are not different. Not different. The problem arrives when we create a distinction, when we create boundaries, when we start blaming, when we start saying that somebody is less than us. But then ideally, the Bhagavad Gita, the Guru Granth Sahib, Gautam Buddha's teachings, everybody always has spoken about the fact that your ego should not be given importance. That it's not good to have a strong ego that creates barriers. And that is the eternal truth that's written everywhere. But then when we think that religion is different, and let's not talk about religion, let's just talk about countries. We feel entitled, we feel entitled. Albert Einstein gave up his citizenship because he did not believe in the idea of countries. And I sort of agree with him. I do believe that countries are important for better governance because it's easier to manage smaller lands, smaller places. But just because somebody drew a boundary does not mean that you are entitled to more rights, or that somebody who's living outside that boundary is bad. These barriers of somebody is good and those people are bad and those people are nasty, and we sort of have the right to harm others in the name of these partitions, these man-made divisions that we create. These are all our perceptions, and this creates the problem. As opposed to when you really understand what the Gita is talking about, it talks about the importance of oneness, of unity, of love. Okay, so yes, another important part before I get into this different sort of a reading today. So essentially, if spirituality and religion are the same things, then prayer and meditation is also the same thing. And this was also the same, the continuation that this person asked me, and this is a beautiful question again. Thank you so much for asking me. So yes, prayer and meditation are also the similar things. But you know where again we create a distinction? That we take prayer not as a form to seek enlightenment, but as a means to beg for things from God. To beg for things. And that's when we pray, right? We do not pray just to seek enlightenment, just to seek peace within ourselves. But that is the motive of a prayer. I mean, the motive can be anything. Of course, you can ask for help. But usually we only pray and pray in the name of just asking for things. We want this, now we want that. And even in modern day spirituality, our main focus is mostly how to get the things that we want, how to manifest. We can use this trick to manifest, use that trick to manifest. But we are oblivious, and we are just completely blind to the fact that what's important is our growth, our enlightenment, expanding our awareness, being open-minded, accepting every living creature, letting go of our egos. Okay, so today I do not have tarot cards with me. I have instead used this oracle deck. It's called the Kali Oracle. I really like connecting and meditating with Ma Kali's energies, and I think I can talk about her energies all day long and how her meditating with her energies has really helped me out. So I've already pulled a card out, and I usually read this guidebook that I'm going to explain. So the card that I've pulled out today is Matangi. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, okay? So this is called Matangi, and this guidebook is by Alana Fairchild, and it's beautiful. This entire deck is beautiful. Okay, so this says, she's the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, of the healing power of art and music. She is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those who have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so this card talks about the fact that you are being blessed today. And I really like this deck. It says that if you have ever felt like an outcast in any way, you know, when we create these barriers of good and bad, of evil and somebody being lesser than us in any sort of way, you know, this can even be in terms of spirituality, that looking down upon people who are yet to find more awareness than us, who are less emotionally evolved, less spiritually evolved, and then we look down upon them. And if you have been looked down upon, you are sort of being blessed. And it says that this card is sort of like a blessing, that all these feelings of unworthiness shall be removed very soon. Okay, so yes, let's see what else. Yes, it says that Matangi opens the sacred pathway that bypasses fear and moving with the crowd. So again, you are beautiful the way you are. You are perfectly designed. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, there's nothing ever wrong with you. There's nothing ever that's wrong with anybody else around you. I was reading this quote the other day that said that if you truly loved yourself, you could not hate another person. You could not talk badly about another person. So whenever you find yourself criticizing another person, criticizing another person who belongs to another country, another nationality, another religion, think about where you are not being loving towards yourself. Okay? I know that the message maybe was not very connecting, but I really felt like sharing this deck with you all. So yes, so the appearance of this card in a reading is sort of a validation that all your fears are just in your head and you are just perfect the way that you are. I hope that this was helpful in some way, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.